Good, because maybe this is this attempt of explaining what I'm trying to explain maybe better the second go around. So sorry about that. All right. Make sure the mic is actually on. Thank you. El Taino, what's up? What's up? Dan, how's it going? Okay, so Xiaoxi sent some images of braided wire, and I responded that I actually did this a number of years ago with motor wires and stuff, and it's just I did it because it looked good. I didn't really think of it as being a solution to a problem. And it's funny that in my shielding video, the one that I got flack for. No, I wouldn't say flack. I would say I got reacted to, saying that I did everything wrong and whatever. And I actually kind of proved a little bit of a point there, because I was explaining like wires in parallel, you're going to get more EMI or transference of interference on those wires versus doing it in a intersecting way. And I actually showed that, like I did the tests with the parallel, and I looked at the signal, and then I did the tests with intersecting, where I would have the wire going sort of in a snaking motion to see how to test how the interference was happening. And by the way, like I want to reiterate this. I keep reiterating because they think that I'm saying truths, but I'm not. I'm doing these tests so I can understand, because I've never done these tests before, and I'm learning myself. And I did in the title say how to shield your wires. So really, probably the title was the most triggering thing on that video. But then I looked at the braiding. I'm like, okay, so braiding is actually crossing these wires at almost a perfect like cross. I mean, intersecting, and that makes sense. So then I got to looking it up, and I noticed this video here where he actually explains it very well, like the parallel and then the intersecting thing. And I thought that was a really, really interesting video and explanation on the inductance. And he talked about inductance being in the parallel mode. It causes inductance. I'm not saying this is correct in this video. I am just pointing the video out. This is also one of the reasons why I'm, sort of ending the live streams and not really doing anything with YouTube anymore, because really I'm not an expert at the electrical level. Electronics, I'm pretty good, and I've made a number of videos that have garnered many jobs out there, and I'm very proud of that. But urban design and architecture really is my expertise. So, I am probably going to go more into that as well, and I'm going to continue writing the books in microcontrollers. So today potentially will be my last live stream, my last daily live stream. So depending on how much work I can get done on the electronics today, because I still have a number of things to do, but I'm going to be powering it up today and connecting it to the computer and making sure everything works. So we'll see how that goes. But watch this video. I'll put this video in the Discord so you can watch it yourself. And I like the idea, because what it was is, it's like, should you braid both the signal wires and the power wires? You don't really need to braid it. It really is, this is for audio stuff, And there's a lot of circuitry which is already mentioned in the comments of my shielding video, which is a really good resource actually, because you watch the video and you see me testing it for myself and trying to understand it myself. But then you read the comments, and there you get to the real meat, the real good stuff. And that's and then I also, in the live streams, I went into more depth into doing some more shielding and stuff. So oh, by the way, I've had this shirt for the longest time out there to sell on Etsy, and I don't think I've ever gotten one sale from it, but I love this shirt. So if anybody's interested, go to Etsy and check out that shirt. I don't know, is it even up? Let's see. I want to see if I can just Google it in general. Yeah, there you go. It's actually up. I don't know if it actually, yeah, so you can actually buy it. But if you do buy it, buy one size larger, because the one I got medium, and I generally wear mediums, and it feels a little bit small. So if you do end up buying it, buy one size smaller, or buy the women's, because it seems to be longer. I don't know, maybe it doesn't, maybe it isn't, I don't know. But I think I have a hoodie in here somewhere. Dark heather, look at that. So I set this up quite a while ago, and I don't think I've made a single sale except for me buying it myself. So, all right, there you go. Hey, Insect Cave, how's it going? All right, so let's get going on with the work at hand. All right, I also still need to run the power for the VFD, so that's another thing I need to do. Oh, Tigger's coming. Tigger got my chair, which is fine because I don't need to use it. Oh, well, you didn't. All right, so let's start with plugging in the cables. And I'm going to also add the ring terminals to the cables as well. So I need to add these ring terminals to each of these cables. Same thing with these. And what I'll probably do, because it's in the middle, I'll make them all the length for as if they were going to be connected to here, just so the customer can rearrange them if as he needs. I guess I'll start with the motor cable. That one was a little bit difficult. Okay, so you can see that I have quite a bit of cable here, wire here, so I'll probably get some slack as well. So I'll cut it where that is. My tools. Let's increase this so I don't bang my head on it. Actually, let's go on the other side. Should I put music on? It gets kind of monotonous, I think, that music. So maybe I'll put I'll put my headphones on and just listen to my own music, because this is going to be a very silent video, I think, just me working. Tigger? Tigger wants something. Which way did it go? I can't remember. There we go. That was the way. I guess I'll do one of these too. isn't going this way, does it? No. Good. I want to make sure it was one way. Try not to lay anything on top of this enclosure. Well, I guess I could plug these in now. Let's do that. Wait, no. 'Cause I want to. I may still need to open up this top, so I don't know where to put the cables yet. Where are the other ones? I still have that squeaking on the door for some reason. From the wind. The hammock. The ghost hammock. I did forget something. I still need to wire up the cable ends for the sensor. There's so much to do, and I keep forgetting all these things. So let's go ahead and wire these up here. These are the cable ends for the sensors, and this is the these are the sensor connectors. So inserts something like this, screws in, and then you have the cable coming out. The thing that I didn't think about is the shielding. How am I going to get the shielding on here? And I think from previous versions of me doing these is I used this, and what I'm thinking about doing is actually, instead of drilling another hole, I can actually use one of these and do the same system I did over here. So a number 8 nut or number 8 screw probably would work fine. In one of the holes that's created for this, so I think it'll be fine. And if I don't get good continuity between the screw that I'm going to use and the enclosure, then I will wire it to protective earth. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I got a customer text message. I have to check out. Okay. Alrighty. So here's the cable. Uh-oh. Something just fell. And I can't find it. So.
C'est la vie.
Alright, where is that? Oh yeah, we had it in the... in this. So we had somewhere a reference to here, I think it's coming close. Oh yeah, 6:30, the launch. It was way up here. I could just go into my Obsidian and look at my notes. Doggy! So much information. Okay, here it is. Alright, so... okay, so here's the screw terminals. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. It doesn't give me a... maybe it has something in the back that tells us what number each one is. Screw this one back on. Let's see if there's a number here. Yes, we got numbers. Nice. Okay. So number 1 is brown, which is, what was it again? That was red, right? So brown was red. So number 1 is brown or red. So we can go ahead and do that. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Tools, I need tools. I will still need to bring some wire for the shield here out. So we're gonna have to do some more soldering. Thought I was done with the soldering, but I'm not. It's a never-ending saga. So how much of this is actually kind of long, isn't it? So I've got quite a bit of area here. Let's see, how far does this go in? So I've got this. Well, let's take this off actually. And I have a, what do you call it? A strain relief inside, which is really nice. So that strain relief is going to be where I don't want to cut anything. Alright, so we got about this much. And we're still going to be putting some into the, so I'm just going to use this as a good indicator. So it's about at the end of my, let's go all the way to the end here. So this would be a good measure, I guess. Hopefully. Now I still have this amount of wire for the shielding. I can solder this to another wire. Let's go ahead and do that first. And I'm going to use a small gauge wire. I don't need something big on this one. Put this back so it doesn't get lost. I should put this on actually. Let's do that first so I don't forget that. Alright, let's get some soldering going. Good old soldering. I think I'm going to open up my Obsidian because I don't want to just keep looking at this image here. Hey Josh, how's it going? Another CG, good to have you here too. All right. Where's my scissors? My scissors. Scissors. Let's get some wire. Got my black wire. Oh, I think I know why I wasn't able to get Twitch to work that other day. Because I think I said something that banned me. I'm going to cut 4 wires, just at some arbitrary length, so I can have this ready. So I said something that referred to my below the belt area, because like I keep showing this camera at that low, like it just points down here, and I keep saying like I don't want to show my blah blah blah, and I said that word. I didn't say the anatomical word, but I said like the area. And I think that probably got me banned for the day. So you really got to watch what you say. And they say that there's freedom of speech. Yeah. Okay. Servan, how's it going? So I'll just make them all the same length. There's going to be 6 of these. So since this is probably going to be my last live stream, or tomorrow will be my last live stream, the way to continue contacting me is through Discord or through the website chat. And I will be making non-daily live streams every now and then from time to time, but it won't be daily, obviously. All right, so this is 4. 2 more. Five. And you can also contact me through newbiehack. Or my email phooddaniel@newbiehack.com or phooddaniel@berkeley.edu. One of those two, and it'll get to me. And of course the Discord is a really good way. I would say that's probably the best way, because it's discussion about this topic, which is, I think, important to put out in the open and continue the discussion at any time, no matter if I'm online or not. Let's see how easy this is going to be. Hopefully it's easier than the last ones I've been doing. This is already twisted, so I'm going to have to untwist it. I've got an angry customer. All right. All right. Everything is cool, copacetic with the customer. Physics. Always have to deal with physics. This isn't too bad. I think this works nicely. Yep. Good. All right. The nursey. Solder. Can't do anything without solder. Too much solder on the solder gun, on the tip, on the knife. I'm going to solder them all up first, and then I'll do the heat shrink afterwards. So I don't have to have so much equipment on my table at the same time. Let's assembly line this bitch. All right. Yes, I forgot to put the cable, the connector on, but I still think even with the wire here, I'll be fine. Just stick it all in there. Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching a lot of information and videos and stuff way in the past about twisted pair and the science behind everything. And yeah, I did it. I did it for a while when I was back in the day. It's interesting how, like, I was doing it because it was pretty. It was actually working. And in the shielding video, how I was like testing it and testing the right angle or the perpendicularity or the intersecting versus the parallel interference application. I think it was a good exercise. Back when I did that video. I used to braid all of my motor wires. I just enjoyed doing it, and it looked really nice. It was really pretty. So many of these. Two more. This is the penultimum. And wire is not easy to work with. All right, one more. Then I can get out my heat gun. Excuse me. Is that the last of the soldering? I sure hope so. Alright, let's get this heat shrink out. Is there another ban? No, there's not a ban. You said bang again. I think it's working. Alright. And they never quit spamming my Twitch chat. The only chat that I have in Twitch, and 100%, well, 90% of them are find cheap viewers or find cheap blah 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 blah. Some spamming. Just can't get away from it. It's because I don't have anybody else talking on that platform. Alright, I'm gonna go get some heat shrink and start adding that. I thought I had some left over, but I guess I don't. I did. That doesn't look hard enough. But I needed more anyway, so. Let me clear off some things off of my desk. Start with this one. I should probably get the connectors as well, so let me do that. could only find 4, so let's see if I have any more in stock. $164. Yeah, I've got one more, so I'm missing one for the project, but five out of 6 ain't bad. Because I'm not gonna, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to continue live streaming just for one connector, so I'll probably do that off of the live stream. Because when you see 5 working, you know the 6 is gonna work. And it's not gonna take that much time to put it on anyway. Get this back to big screen. One thing that I could have done that if you're doing something like this, one option would be to actually have the shield go to like one of these pins that's not being used, but then that has the problem of not conforming to a particular standard for where to put the connectors or the conductors. So that is one option that I think it would probably be fine. All right, so let's get this back out actually. We want this to be sticking out the back. If it will come out. Oh, let's get it out of this first. All right. Good. It's pretty tight. It's not really that tight. See if I go even farther. Yeah. So it won't move at all. That's nice. So once I get all this in and connected on, then I'll close it all up and see how it looks. Let me go to my Obsidian so I can see that image. I got my Obsidian up. So number one is, I gotta figure out which one is number one again. Number one is brown, which is red. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. So 1 is here. I've got to remember that, where my thumb is. So I'm going to unscrew that screw only so I know that's number one. I could probably do that to all of them. Just unscrewing that one screw. And I'll confirm it again just to make sure it is the right one. Okay, good. Not coming out. Good. So let's see if that is actually the right one here. Yep, number one is the one that's unscrewed. Good. So I'm going to go ahead and strip all the wires. It's hard to hold these things. That's pretty good. All right, so the other ones. see, number 3 is blue and number 4. So 3 is going to be the black and number 4 is going to be white. So 3 is black. So where's number 3 in relation? Let's see, what was that anyway? Alright, so number 1 is on the top, number 3 is opposite. So number 3 goes black. So let's put that there. I don't think this is the right size screwdriver. This is too small, I think. Yeah, keep slipping. Let me try the other one. Oh yeah, this is much better. Let's go ahead and do that red again, just to make sure it's nice and tight. Tight! Yeah, that's good. Okay. So that's not going anywhere. Alright, so what was the other one? So the number 4 is the black output, so that is between 1 and 3, but it's on the left hand side. So if I have it oriented like this, it should be right here. And I'll confirm everything once it's done. And then the other one should be pretty easy. I don't know if I really like those kinds of screw terminals. I mean, they're solid. If I look inside of it, it's like on the side of the screw. Could be nitpicky. I almost kind of wish it was solder cups or something. I mean, they're really held in there, but still it looks kind of... like I can't pull it out. And they're not moving, so I guess that works. All right, let's get it all in there. I'm going to go ahead and just undo everything, just to make sure it's going to work. And not cross-threading anything. I am cross-threading. Yeah, here we go. Relaxing the cable. Getting this over here is kind of hard because of the solder joint. And I'm going to tighten this pretty tight just so I have a good. All right, good. So this is really solid. So not bad. Looks like a pretty good cable connection, I guess. Got the shield, which is, you know, very not normal, but I like it. This one is done. I'm going to put it next to the enclosure. Okay, let's get this one on. I have never used ferrite core yet, and I may do that on this project. If the spindle fluctuates too much, then I might do that, but I don't think I would need it for these. That is a test that I wanted to do on the live streams. I might do it later on a future non-daily live stream, because I do kind of want to continue my shielding video so I can gain a better understanding. What is stopping this wire from going through? One little tiny ridge. That's all it takes. It's Murphy. Murphy is here. Murphy has entered the house. Okay, let's see, where is number one? Here's my screwdriver, so I can just go ahead and do it while I'm looking here. Need that light to shine perfectly, so it's right here, it looks like. So this looks like number 1 here. Yeah, that's number 1. Yeah, that's good. It's weird that this one doesn't have like that plate that's inside. It's just a screw. And it doesn't seem enough to me. Okay. Black on the other opposite side. And then the white was on the left, I think it was. Yes, 4. Oh, I forgot to inspect the other one, but if I inspect this one, I'll know that the other one's right. Nice to have opposable thumbs. Okay, let's test the strength. That black, I don't know if it's good. That's good. Yeah, looks good. All right. Still turns. Let's get this part on. Oh, I didn't check it again. Well, if it doesn't work, we'll know why. solid. Okay. I'm going to have to increase my price on these. On the CNC electronics overall, I always forget how long it takes to do these things. So I think I'm going to be doing that today. I probably won't get any more sales because of it, but I think that's all right. I think it has to be justified, you know, and I'm enjoying doing this for the current customer that I have because he's, you know, we have a lot of history. He has a lot of history with my company, and like I think he, I don't know if he either bought or used my website to learn how to jump into CNC in the first place, and I really appreciate that. Why am I not? Okay, red on number 1. Let's find number 1. Found it. Is this it? Yes. Yeah, that's it. Oh wait, let's look at the opposite. So number 1, then we got number 3, and then 4 is to the left. Yep, that's correct. So I did it right before. I did it correctly before. So what I'm thinking about doing, like, there's so much live stream and it's chock full of information. I'm probably gonna do a lot of uploads of various like clips from all of those live streams because I think it'll be easier to consume that way. And then number 4 should be right here. I'll confirm that just right after I do this unscrewing. Yeah, it looks like number 4. Yeah, that looks like 4 to me. And I am clearing my throat a lot today. Sorry about that. My fingers are getting raw. Okay. 3 more, but I only have 2 more connectors, so 2 more for today. I can always use the same connector and just move it just to see if it works. And you guys don't need to see the boring details of putting one together. Another connector on. That's so unnecessary. Nice heavy bags. Like, good thickness. Where is number 1? Is that number 1? No, that's number 2. Did I go the wrong way around? Yeah, 3, 1, right here. Yep. By the way, Dave Jones has a good video out today. He was repairing a JBL speaker. And it was really interesting how he did his sort of deduction, and then he found the manual for it, the service manual. There's really good information in that one, how he was diagnosing it. It's funny, I have a love-hate relationship with Dave. When I was designing my DIY pick-and-place machine, I put a bunch of like all the testing and stuff on YouTube. You can see it on my channel, and how it works, and how I was using the nozzle to advance the tape and the reel. And at that time, he had a podcast. He and one other person, and the other person in the podcast said, "Hey, I would love to show this or talk about this on the podcast." And I said, "Oh, that would be awesome. You know, this is a homemade thing. It's not like something that's going to be used in like some Chinese plant or something, you know." And man, he tore the thing to shreds. He really ripped into me on that. So, I mean, I didn't really appreciate that, obviously. I mean, it's a lot of criticism for something that's just homemade and, you know, made with wood and trying something out. But he was like saying, it's not fast enough and there's no way that would be feasible. But it wasn't really meant to be feasible. It was meant to be for my own little creation and playing around with pick and place. And this was during the time when nobody was doing it. But I generally like his content that he puts out on the internet. But he is a critic, and you know from his style, so you know he's going to criticize. Okay, that's good. I wonder if that podcast is even still out there. That one episode. I'm cross-threading. Nope, that's good now. It's so easy to cross-thread. These threads are so thin. So nasally today. Okay, one more. Then I think after this one we can power it on, get my computer out, start controlling things. Fingers crossed. I'll still do the heat shrinking of the other cable. Today. I am currently live streaming, comma. If the question can be public, comma, you should hop on and ask the question there and I can talk about it freely, period. You can find the live stream on the home page, at the bottom of the home page, period. When you press the play button, comma, you can click on the YouTube at the bottom right to get into YouTube and into the chat.
Right. I have
A customer has a question and I'm asking him if he wants to do it on the live stream. This is Jeffrey Ellis, the one with the flutes, the legacy machine. Since I've already been talking about that on the live stream and he was a part of that as well. It would be cool to get that question on air. Did you take the ball nut off of the ball screw? Question mark. Yeah. All right, so this is a cautionary tale. Yeah, comma, neither did I when I did it. I guess we all have to do it once, period. I haven't been successful in getting my ball nut onto the ball screw on the one I did as well, so comma, I have no idea, period. I did come across a video where somebody was able to do it, but it was extremely difficult, period. You can try sending it to the manufacturer and see if they can get it back on, period. There is a hole on the side of the nut, comma. I wonder if that is something you can use to get the balls back in. So this is a question. I'm going to put my face. I think the customer may be a little bit embarrassed about the situation he's in, but I think it's important to talk about it because I did it myself, and I don't think it is really embarrassing. And I think it's necessary to talk about. So with the ball screw and ball nut, if you accidentally took the nut off of the ball screw, you've essentially rendered the nut and almost impossible. The possibility of getting the nut back on the screw is almost impossible. And I personally haven't been able to do it myself. I tried because I had the same problem when I first bought my first ball screw and I took the nut off. I think any mechanical part that has balls in it is something that you should never remove, or like for high wind rails, there's a little plastic thing you put inside of the bearing block to keep the balls from liberating themselves out of the block. So does anybody know how to get a ball nut back on a ball screw? Does anybody have any idea how to do that? Maybe we can take a look at something online that can give us some clues. I'm doing a bit of research on the live stream as well, period. I'm going to try YouTube first and see if that gives me anything. Let's see if this gives me any information. was thinking about doing the AI thing too. Let's see.
All
Alright, that doesn't give me anything. There was one that I did see. Let's see. How to install balls into a ball nut. Huh. Check this out. Let's see what this says. Oh, yeah, of course. Let's turn the sound off. Alright, so he's got those protectors going on in there. So he's putting on the screw, but he doesn't put the... Oh, look at that. So easy. Okay. Oh, he does it on the other side as well. Interesting. Yeah, it looks pretty straightforward. So I'm going to put this in the Discord. I'll also put it in the chat so that customer can see it as well. Or my friend can see it. Okay, so he has a protection in there. Wait, what was that? I didn't see when he put that in. Okay, so this is putting it in, and then he has a protector going. Okay, so you need to have that protector if you're going to do it yourself, I guess. Yeah, I also found a video, and I'm showing it to the live stream, period. Is it the one from LIMO bearing? Question mark. See, these are the kind of live streams I'll probably be doing in the future. Whenever I have a customer or somebody that needs help, technical support or whatever, this is the kind of live stream that I like to do, and to think through the problem and give a solution, because I think that these kind of things can benefit other people. So what are those? These are grub screws or set screws for something. I guess putting the protector back in there. Alright, so let's look at another one just to round it out. Oh, this is from this old Tony. Look at this.
disclosure here.
Let's see if this old Tony has some good information. I'm also watching one from this old Tony.
Haven't had the balls. Take a step CNC show you. Balls who is made to move the ball super loop. I'll show you the one machine come out. I know not 10 bit. You will mention pulls up for the rocket bombs for the you should set real portrait where it is along this important side of if we weren't on it. Here's a little plastic tube these ball nuts usually ship with. You met things that new thicker of it, but the nut and ball replaced from maybe slivers. Picture nuts that the nut rides on. The ball right until you broke.
This is a good video.
Example. Out into the tip often do have multiple circuits or returns. In this image, for example, there are
the one from this old Tony is very comprehensive. I'm going to put this in there as well. You are welcome! Exclamation mark. All right. So let's get back to going on the
two
wiring.
Sockets, each one indicates.
Let's just take a look.
You could in the faces. We're staggered, but some diameter.
I can't believe I never saw this one.
Turns already fell out. Take three
man.
circuits, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, this is almost like putting in the jaws on a lathe.
It only came.
You have to make sure to get the right one on there. Hopefully those didn't come out. Okay. All right, enough of this. Let's go back to the work. Where am I? That looks good. Yeah, AI could be a good solution too, but it would have to, I think visual is probably better, and I don't know if AI is going to be able to show us a sort of a visual representation of it. But that was a good comment. Thank you, Mr. Mole. All righty. Okay, let's find number 1. Did I find number 1 yet? No. Number 1's right there. Nice. That was an easy one. Red in number 1. Not coming up. Black in number 3. Should be the opposite. And then white in number 4, which is right here. Good. That works. Allegedly. All right. It would be pretty cool if AI could actually give video on how to do something. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. It'll happen. In probably very short time. We already get video on a lot of things from just prompting, so just a little more training is needed. All right, good. All right, one more cable, but I'm just going to do the heat shrinking so I don't have to do that later. And I can put away this heat gun. Interesting. It melted the string. Probably nylon or something. So there's a hack for you. You don't have to cut the string off. All right, this is done. Put these away. Taryn, how's it going? All right, let me get my computer and we can start hooking things up. This is the exciting part, when we put everything turn everything on, hook it to the computer, test everything out. I think I need to clean up stuff first, so let me do that. probably don't need any of my tools anymore, so hopefully not. Oh yeah, I will, because I still need to connect this still on the VFD. So we'll do that as well. I still need to clean up. Oh my God. Seriously? What? Do you want pets or do you want food or what do you want? How can I help you? Man, when he comes in very vociferous. Oh, my leg isn't a scratching post. Okay, that's good. Come on. He definitely needs something. All right, come on. Let's go. You wanted food. I will be needing this, so I'm going to keep this aside. I won't be needing this. Yes, John, it is a 24-inch by 24-inch by 8-inch. This is the 8-inch model. There's also one that's 10 inches high. Okay. John, welcome to the stream. More of that, that's good. Oh, cool. I appreciate that, John. All right, let's see. Should I turn this around? I also need to lift this up a little bit because of the air intake is underneath. So I'm going to do this later. I want to test out the motors first. So I think I am going to turn this around. And I should probably put this on. might just do it like this. Be a little bit easier if I just since the holes are underneath right there, that corner. Something is in the air. It's tickling my throat. Okay, that's done. I'm going to get the encoders connected. There's a lot of wires going on here, so it's going to be a little bit challenging. So I should pair them up right now. At least try to get something that's manageable going on. Let's see if I can get all that on video. All right. So the bottom one is over here. So these are going to be together. This is just for testing. I don't know if I'm putting the same cable lengths together. So if you are the customer, you're going to have to do that yourself. So you have to match up the right cable lengths with the right, so like if this is the 20 foot, this would be the 20 foot. So what do I do with these? This is the next one. So I don't know, I'll just put that over here. I'll put this at sort of the number 1 space. I could put the motor on, so let's do that too. Let's do that, one at a time. These are heavy motors. Jesus. This has got to be like at least 5 pounds. Let me see. Maybe 7 or 8. I don't know. Oh my God, 12 pounds. These are 12 pounds. It's a lot of winding in there. All right, so the number 1 is right here, the bottom one. So that's the motor connector. And then the encoder connector is right here. DB9. I'll just loosely screw these on just so they don't come apart. I don't want to tighten these because I know how these things can start to loosen. Alright, so that is that. It's this like it's gonna be tough. Alright, so that's good. Okay, good. That one looks nice. This is going here. This one is going here. All right. So let's do the next connection. The audio on, let's see. So the audio isn't syncing correctly? Oh, is it now? Is it good? Okay. Is it okay now? Has it improved? All right, let's get the next one. Let's see what length this one is. This is a short length, so let's go for a short length one. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna clap again. Let me know. Alright, so that's that. Let's get this one here. Let's get the next motor. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Alright, those two are done. The other cat's in here. I don't want this getting tangled. Alright. Let's get the next motor. Getting weak in my old age. See if there's a better angle for this. Because those motors are black, it's kind of hard to see, so I'll try to lighten it up a little bit. But it washes a lot of this stuff out, unfortunately. Alright, so the third one is kind of a long one, so let's do this. Get the long one of these. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll just put it on the ground. Let it just lie down there. And then this one here, I'll do the same thing with this. Let it just dangle. Hopefully I won't trip over it. Let's put this a little bit farther in. done. Last one. Okay, all the shielding is on the case. Let's make this a little tighter. Spread them out a little bit. All right. All right. Yeah, gotta still plug these in. Okay. So there's a 2-second delay with my clapping and my doing things, or the sound. That is weird. Oh, I don't want to start start it all over again, but I think I might need to. I may have to restart the live stream to get the audio good. Yeah, but 2 seconds is pretty slow. Oh. I mean, for my own internal, like, for my own audio and visual with OBS should be perfect. I know there's latency with YouTube, but I'm going to do a couple tests real quick so we can see what's going on. All right. All right, I'll check Twitch and I'll check YouTube. So let me go to YouTube. Well, no, let me go to Twitch real quick since it's already open. Let's see. Where do I actually find my my channel? Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's about a half a second delay. Yeah, it's about a half a second delay. I'm going to try YouTube. Okay, it's my OBS, so I'm gonna have to restart. So, okay, it's my OBS, so I'm gonna have to restart. So, okay, it's my so I'm gonna go ahead and shut down and restart in about a minute. So, hopefully I'll get everybody back. If I don't, I'm sorry, but this is actually kind of an important part to get right on syncing the audio and visual part of it. So let me restart.